नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आपण प्रीवियस व्हिडिओ लेक्चरमध्ये पॅरलल ॲक्सिस थेरम डिस्कस केला आहे बेस्ड ऑन द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया. सो द नेक्स्ट थेरम इज व्हॉट द परपेंडिक्युलर ॲक्सिस थेरम आणि व्हॉट इज द स्टेटमेंट ऑफ द परपेंडिक्युलर ॲक्सिस थेरम ते आपण आधी बघूया. देन ते स्टेटमेंट समजून घेऊया आणि नंतर आपण त्याचे ॲप्लिकेशन्स पण करणार आहोत. सो व्हॉट इज द स्टेटमेंट की इफ दिस परपेंडिक्युलर ॲक्सिस थेरम, दिस थेरम इज ऑल्सो नोन ॲज द पोलर ॲक्सिस थेरम. त्यालाच काय म्हटलं जातं, दॅट इज द पोलर ॲक्सिस थेरम. And what is the theorem? It states that if Ixx and Iyy are the mi of a plane figure, Ixx moment of inertia about xx, moment of inertia about the yy axis are the moment of inertia of the plane figure, then there will be the third moment of inertia Izz. So there will be a third moment of inertia and which is along the third axis again. So there is one plane figure and for that plane figure Ixx and Iyy are the moment of inertia which is already given. Then there is a third moment of inertia and the third moment of inertia which is what? Perpendicular to that plane figure and Ixx and Iyy. So if there is a plane figure and for that plane figure there is a Ixx, that is the moment of inertia about xx axis, then there is a Iyy, moment of inertia about the yy axis. So for the same plane figure there is a third axis, that is the zz axis, and about that axis there is a moment of inertia and that moment of inertia is what? That is the Izz. And again that moment of inertia is known as the polar moment of inertia. Then how to calculate the moment of inertia about the Izz according to perpendicular axis theorem? So if Ixx and Iyy are the given, so that time Izz is equals to what? So it is the sum of Ixx plus Iyy. So this is the perpendicular axis theorem. So for that same plane figure there is a Izz and that Izz is equals to what? It is the sum of moment of inertia about the xx axis and the moment of inertia about the yy axis. And this is also known as what? It is the polar moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. यालाच काय म्हटलं जातं आणखी? Polar moment of inertia. So it is the moment of inertia which is perpendicular to that plane figure and again perpendicular to xx axis and yy axis. So it is what? That is the zz axis. Suppose there is one plane figure, suppose there is one irregular plane figure or regular plane figure, and for this plane figure there are two axes. So these are the two axes. Okay? So these are the two axes. So this is one axis and this is the another axis. Okay? So for this plane figure there is a moment of inertia about the xx axis and there is a moment of inertia about the yy axis, for this plane figure. So moment of inertia about the xx axis and the moment of inertia about the yy axis. So there is third moment of inertia and that third moment of inertia is what? It is perpendicular to the plane of this figure. या फिगरला तो परपेंडिकुलर असेल, अगेन परपेंडिकुलर टू द एक्स axis and the y axis. So this is the third moment of inertia which is perpendicular to the plane. ठीक आहे, या प्लेनला पण तो परपेंडिकुलर असेल, या दोघा ॲक्सिसला पण, आणि तो ह्या दोन ॲक्सिस ज्या पॉईंटला मीट करतात त्या ॲक्सिसच्या अबाउट असेल. येतं लक्षात? द ॲक्सिस विच इज परपेंडिकुलर टू द एक्स axis and y axis and again it is concurrent to that both. ठीक आहे. सो अबाउट दॅट ॲक्सिस देर इज अ मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया and that moment of inertia is the polar moment of inertia. And what is the value of that? Ixx plus the Iyy. ठीक है, moment of inertia about the xx axis and the moment of inertia about the yy axis. So this is the perpendicular axis theorem. So the first theorem is what? That is the parallel axis theorem. Parallel axis theorem मध्ये प्लेन फिगरचा तुम्हाला एरिया माहिती असेल, त्याचा मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया अबाउट द सेंट्रॉइडल ॲक्सिस माहिती असेल, तर तुम्ही कुठल्याही पॅरलल ॲक्सिसच्या अबाउट असणारा मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतात. दोघांमधलं डिस्टन्स पण तुम्हाला माहिती असणं गरजेचं आहे. ठीक आहे, बाय युजिंग दिस थेरम, if you have the moment of inertia about xx axis and yy axis, so you can easily calculate the moment of inertia about the perpendicular axis, that is the zz axis. ठीक है, so this is the statement of the perpendicular axis theorem and that also known as the polar axis theorem. And the third moment of inertia, it is what? That is the polar moment of the inertia. So it has application in the strength of material topic. ज्या वेळेला तुम्ही ट्विस्टिंग पार्ट बघत असतात, टॉर्शनचा पार्ट बघत असतात, तो यू रिक्वायर्ड द पोलर मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया. त्यावेळेला इफ द प्रॉब्लेम इज रिलेटेड टू ट्विस्टिंग ऑर टॉर्शन, सो दॅट टाइप द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया इज व्हॉट? दॅट इज द पोलर मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया. सो याचं अप्लिकेशन आपल्याला मोस्टली जो आहे ॲनालिसिस पार्टमध्ये किंवा ज्या वेळेला तुम्ही डिझाईन करत असतात त्या वेळेस आपल्याला मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शियाचं ॲप्लिकेशन्स असणार. हे थेरम पणचा आपण यूज करणार आहोत. आफ्टर दिस आता आपण काही प्लेन एरिया जे आहेत रेग्युलर प्लेन एरिया, तर त्यांचा आपण मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया फाइंड आउट करूया. त्यानंतर आपण हे जे 2 थेरम डिस्कस केलेत हे 2 थेरम पण आपण तिथं अप्लाय करूयात. ठीक आहे. सो मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया ऑफ द सम स्टँडर्ड प्लेन फिगर्स. सो कुठल्या स्टँडर्ड प्लेन फिगर बघणार आहोत मग आता आपण. सो स्टार्टिंग करूया आपण सुरुवातीला रेक्टँग्युलर प्लेन फिगर पासून. मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया ऑफ plane figure. So some standard plane figure and the plus first is what, that is the rectangle. So first consider one rectangle. आधी एक rectangle घेऊ आपण बघा. So this is the rectangle, and for this rectangle there is an axis, that is the centroidal axis. So these are the centroidal y axis, because this axis is passing through the CG or the centroid of the rectangle. Centroid मधून पास होणारा axis जो असेल that is the centroidal axis. So it is the vertical axis, that is the centroidal y axis, and suppose this is what, it is the centroidal x axis. So this is your centroidal x axis. Centroidal x axis and the centroidal y axis. And this point, that is the intersection of two diagonals. So this point is what, this is your centroid G. Okay, so this is what, your centroid G. So it is the centroidal x axis and the centroidal y axis. Okay, suppose this is the rectangle. This rectangle having the width, suppose the width of this rectangle is small b. Okay, so this is what, it is the width of this rectangle, that is the small b, and after this, so it has some depth, and this is the depth, and the depth of this rectangle, that is the small d. ठीक है, हा एक rectangle आहे. So this is the rectangle having width b and depth is d, and there is a centroidal x axis and the centroidal y axis. Then what is our questions? The question is what is the moment of inertia of the rectangle about the centroidal x axis and about the centroidal y axis. So according to the first principle or the expression we derived in the previous lecture, जे मागच्या लेक्चर मध्ये आपण जे एक्सप्रेशन डिराइव्ड केलेत आपण त्यांचा यूज करूया. So what is the expressions? So let us see. If we want the moment of inertia about the x axis, so for that there is a integrations. If moment of inertia about the x axis, so there is a y square dA. ठीक है. And if the moment of inertia about the y axis च्या about जर मला कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं असेल, so that time that is equal to x square dA. So these are the expression to calculate the moment of inertia about the x axis and about the y axis. ठीक आहे. So these are the expressions. आता मला याचा यूज करायचा आहे. So by using this expression, how to calculate the moment of inertia of this rectangle about the centroidal x axis. So let us consider first. So for this plane figure, let us consider one horizontal strip or the elementary area. Suppose this is the elementary area. This is what, it is the elementary area. So this is the elementary area having thickness. So thickness for this is what, that is the dy. Thickness is what, dy. Dy is the thickness. Okay, and the width is what, width of this area, elementary area, that is the b. Okay, so it is the elementary strip having the thickness dy and the width is what? B. So what is the area? That is the elementary area dA. What is the area? Area is what? B into dy. B into dy. So this is the elementary area. This is what? It is the elementary area. So first find out the moment of second moment of this elementary area about the x-axis. सुरुवातीला काय करायचं आपल्याला बघा. So first find out a moment of inertia of an elementary area dA about an x axis. So moment of inertia of an elementary area dA about an x axis. So this is the elementary area, and this elementary area is situated at a distance. This is the distance, perpendicular distance of this elementary area from the x axis, and suppose this is the vertical distance. No, मी याला काय consider करतो? That is equal to y. So what is the moment of inertia of the elementary area dA about an x axis? So by using this about the x axis, so elementary area is what? Elementary area is your dA, and the perpendicular distance, that is the y, and its square. So it is what? Moment of inertia. सगळ्यात आधी मी काय केलं? dA जो elementary area आहे, या elementary एरियाचा moment of inertia कॅल्क्युलेट केला about x axis. That is equal to product of the elementary area and square of the perpendicular distance. So this expression is what? This expression is only for the elementary area. It is the moment of inertia of the elementary area only. फक्त elementary area चा हा moment of inertia आहे. But you know what is the elementary area? The magnitude of elementary area is given, and that is equal to what? B into dy. So this is the expression for the moment of inertia of this strip about an x axis for elementary area. Then what is the moment of area? What is the moment of inertia of total area about x axis? Moment of inertia of the total area about an x axis, so that is equal to what? Ix. Integrations of all the elementary moment of inertia. So this is the expression of elementary moment of inertia, and integration of this, that is the y square b dy. म्हणजे थोडक्यात मी काय करतोय की हा जो इलेमेंटरी एरिया होता याचा आधी मी मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया कॅल्क्युलेट केला, आणि याच्यासारख्या आणखी वरती स्ट्रीप असतील, खाली स्ट्रीप असतील, कंप्लीट रेक्टँगल मध्ये, त्या सगळ्यांचा मी काय करतोय? दॅट इज द सम, and there is a integration. So what is the meaning of that integration? Sigma न यूज करता मी integrations का यूज करतोय? Because all the elementary areas are what? Same. That are the same elementary areas. आणि कुठून घेतोय मी? अशी स्ट्रीप जी आहे from the bottom to the top. So this is what? It is the x axis, and the total distance is what? D. So base ला काय असेल? That is the minus d by 2. So the plus d by 2. So what is the limit for this? The limit for this is what? Minus d by 2 to the plus d by 2. कुठून कुठपर्यंत घेणार आहे मी? ही हॉरिझॉन्टल स्ट्रीप जी आहे ही बॉटम पासून टॉप पर्यंत अशा पद्धतीने मी त्याला मूव्ह करेल. सो मला कंप्लीट मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया भेटून जाईल. सो फ्रॉम दिस व्हॉट इज द टोटल मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया? लेट अस सी. सो b इज व्हॉट? इट इज द विड्थ ऑफ द रेक्टँगल, अँड दॅट इज द कॉन्स्टंट. त्याला बाहेर काढा. सो इट इज द b. देन व्हॉट इज द इंटिग्रेशन ऑफ दिस y स्क्वेअर विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू y? So integration of y square, that is equal to y cube divided by 3. And what are the limits? So limits are from the minus d by 2 up to the d by 2 plus d by 2. So now substitute the values of limit. बघा लिमिटच्या व्हॅल्यू जर सबस्टिट्यूट केल्या, सो द अप्पर लिमिट इज व्हॉट? बाय 3 जो आहे दॅट इज द कॉन्स्टंट, त्याला मी बाहेर काढून घेतो. सो अप्पर लिमिट सबस्टिट्यूट करा. सो d by 2 and its cube minus लोअर लिमिट सबस्टिट्यूट करा. minus d by 2 and its cube. Upper limit minus lower limit. So from this what happened? b by 3 is the constant. D cube, so it is the d cube divided by 8, and then minus d cube, so it become plus d cube divided by again 8. So from this what happened? b by 3, 8 is the base, so this can be written like this: 2d cube divided by 8. 2d cube divided by 8. So this and this get cancelled, so there is a 4. So the final answer is what? That is the BD cube by 12, and this is the moment of inertia about an xx axis. BD cube by 12. ठीक आहे. So BD cube by 12. हाउ टू कॅल्क्युलेट दिस? सगळ्यात आधी मी एक इलेमेंटरी एरिया कन्सिडर केला. हा इलेमेंटरी एरिया जो माझ्या एक्स एक्स ॲक्सिस पासून वाय डिस्टन्सवर आहे. ठीक आहे. सो दिस इज द इलेमेंटरी एरिया DA, and what is the magnitude of that? dy is the thickness and b is the width, and this area is located at a distance of perpendicular y from the xx centroidal axis. So first मी काय केला, या इलेमेंटरी एरियाचा मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया फाइंड आउट केला. सो एरिया इंटू परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टन्सचा स्क्वेअर. So this gives the moment of inertia of this elementary area, but we want the total moment of inertia of the rectangle. So at that time we integrate this moment of inertia from the lower point, that is the minus d by 2, to the upper point, that is the plus d by 2. After solving this integration, the final answer becomes what? BD cubed by 12. BD cubed by 12, and this is the moment of inertia about the xx axis. So what is the moment of inertia about the yy axis now? So yy axis, by using this expression, तुम्ही हे एक्सप्रेशन यूज करून yy ॲक्सिसच्या अबाउटचा मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया पण कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतात. पण त्यावेळेला ही स्ट्रीप व्हर्टिकल कन्सिडर करा आणि तुम्ही इंटिग्रेट करा. सो दॅट टाइम दिस एरिया बिकम्स db cube divided by 12. So the moment of inertia about the yy axis for the rectangle it becomes db cube by 12, and about the xx axis it is bd cube by 12. bd cube by 12. बघा. So about the xx axis it becomes bd cube by 12, and about the yy axis it becomes db cube by 12. So these are the standard expressions. हे तुम्ही व्यवस्थित नोट डाऊन करून यांना डायरेक्ट रिमेंबर करा, म्हणजे तुम्हाला एक्झाममध्ये वेळ वाचेल. आणि दिस इज द बेस बिहाइंड दॅट की कशा पद्धतीने हे एक्सप्रेशन्स आलेत. सो बघा, अबाउट द एक्स एक्स ॲक्सिस, म्हणजे ज्यावेळेला तुम्ही एक्स एक्स ॲक्सिसच्या अबाउट काढणार ना, एक्स ॲक्सिसला पॅरलल कोण आहे? बी इज द पॅरलल टू द एक्स ॲक्सिस. सो बी ॲज इट इज ठेवायचा आणि परपेंडिक्युलरचा क्यूब करायचा. आता मला वाय वाय ॲक्सिसच्या अबाउट काढायचा आहे. वाय वाय ॲक्सिसला पॅरलल कोण आहे? दॅट इज द डी. डी ॲज इट इज ठेवायचा आणि रिमेनिंगचा क्यूब करायचा, दॅट इज द बी क्यूब. So this is the moment of inertia about the x-x axis and about the y-y axis. Suppose there is a question कि what is the moment of inertia about the base of the rectangle. So this is the base of the rectangle, this is the base, and let's say the base axis is what? That is the A and capital B. So now the question is what? कि for the same rectangle, what is the moment of inertia about the base? That is the AB. That is the what? AB. So let us see how to calculate the moment of inertia about the base for the same rectangle. So कशा पद्धतीने आपल्याला तो कॅल्क्युलेट करता येईल बघा. So now the base is what? AB. This is the base, and the base is parallel to the centroidal x-x axis. येते का लक्षात? So this AB base is parallel to the centroidal x-x axis. येते? So what is the distance between these two? Centroidal x-x axis and the base, the distance is what? That is the d by 2 is the distance. D by 2 is the distance. What is the area of this rectangle? Area of the rectangle is what? It is the product of width and the product of what? Depth. Width and depth. Product of width and depth. B into D is the area. So how to calculate the moment of inertia about the AB axis? This AB axis is parallel to the centroidal x-axis. So according to parallel axis theorem, moment of inertia about the AB axis, which is parallel to your centroidal x-x axis, is equal to sum of moment of inertia about the centroidal axis and product of the area and perpendicular distance square. So by using what? Parallel axis theorem. So this is the expression of the parallel axis theorem. So from this what happened? What is the moment of inertia about the x-x axis? And that is equal to BD cube divided by 12, plus what is the area of the figure? Area of the total rectangle is what? That is the B into D. H is what? H is the distance between two parallel axes. So it is the centroidal x-x axis and it is the base, and the perpendicular distance between these two is what? That is the D by 2. D by 2. Okay? And D by 2 square. So from this what happened? BD cube by 12 as it is. B, this square and this, so it become BD cube, 2चा square, so it is what? 4. So it is the 4. So after multiplying this 4 with 3, because base मला सेम करायचा आहे, न्यूमरेटरला पण 3 ने मल्टिप्लाय करा. So what happened? This 3 and this 1, so 4BD cube divided by 12. So from this and this get cancel, BD cube divided by 3. So this is what? It is the moment of inertia about the base. It is the moment of inertia about the base AB. And this base AB is what? It is parallel to the centroidal x axis. So according to the parallel axis theorem तुम्ही अशा पद्धतीने कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकता. तुम्ही टॉपचा जो आहे टॉप त्या टॉपच्या याला पण कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकता आणि तो पण बघा तो पॅरलल टू काय आहे एक्स ॲक्सिस. एरिया आहे सेम, परपेंडिक्युलर डिस्टन्स आहे सेम. सो याच्या टॉपला पण इथे जर तुम्ही टॉपला कॅल्क्युलेट करायचा प्रयत्न केला सो तो अगेन किती येणार आहे. सो अगेन इट इज BD क्यूब बाय 3. सो दिस इज द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया अबाउट द टॉप and this is the moment of inertia BD cube divided by 3 about the base and about the centroidal axis BD cube by 12. So these are the expressions of moment of inertia about the centroidal axis, about the top horizontal axis, about the base horizontal axis. And what about the perpendicular axis? The moment of inertia about the perpendicular axis, that is y ला parallel कोण आहे d as it is b cube by 12. ठीक आहे. याचा वापर करून तुम्ही हा जो परपेंडिक्युलर साइड आहे त्याच्या अबाउट पण मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतात, याच्या साइडला पण कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतात बाय युजिंग द पॅरलल ॲक्सिस थेरम. ठीक आहे. आणि बाय युजिंग परपेंडिक्युलर ॲक्सिस थेरम व्हॉट इज द थर्ड मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया? द थर्ड मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया इज द व्हॉट? दॅट इज द IZZ and it is called polar moment of inertia and it is the sum of Ixx plus Iyy. सो आपल्याकडे Ixx आहे BD क्यूब बाय 12 प्लस DB क्यूब बाय 12. सो फ्रॉम दिस जर मी BD बाहेर घेतला सो इट बिकम D स्क्वेअर प्लस B स्क्वेअर डिवाइडेड बाय 12. ठीक आहे. सो दिस इज द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया अबाउट द परपेंडिक्युलर ॲक्सिस दॅट इज द ZZ ॲक्सिस. याच्या अबाउट असणारा मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया हा अशा पद्धतीने कॅल्क्युलेट करता येईल बाय युजिंग द परपेंडिक्युलर ॲक्सिस थेरम. ठीक आहे. सो हे एक्सप्रेशन जे आहे ते व्यवस्थित नोट डाऊन करा. हे बेसचे एक्सप्रेशन पण व्यवस्थित नोट डाऊन करा. हे तुम्हाला एक्झाममध्ये ॲज अ रिझल्ट म्हणून विचारले जातात MCQ मध्ये की व्हॉट इज द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया अबाउट द बेस, अबाउट द सेंट्रोइडल x ॲक्सिस, अबाउट द सेंट्रोइडल y ॲक्सिस फॉर द रेक्टँग्युलर फिगर. आफ्टर द रेक्टँग्युलर लेट अस कन्सिडर द सेकंड फिगर दॅट इज द ट्रायंगल. स्क्वेअरचा काय असेल? व्हॉट इज द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया अबाउट द स्क्वेअर? For the rectangle, Ixx is equal to what? BD cube by 12 and Iyy is what? DB cube by 12. BD cube by 12 and DB cube by 12. If it is a square, so for a square all sides are equals. म्हणजे काय? B and D both are the equals. So this can be done like this. So B and D both are same. So D raised to 4 divided by 12 and Iyy काय असेल? Again it is D raised to 4 divided by 12. So this is the expression for the square. रेक्टँगलचं तुम्हाला माहिती आहे रेक्टँगल स्क्वेअर कधी होईल? जेव्हा त्याच्या साइड्स इक्वल असतील. मग इक्वल साइड असतील म्हणजे काय? B इज इक्वल टू D. सो तुम्ही ते सबस्टिट्यूट करून असं कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकता. सपोज सो दिस इज द एक्सप्रेशन फॉर द रेक्टँगल and if there is a rectangle which is the hollow rectangle, so how to calculate the moment of inertia about the hollow rectangle? For the hollow rectangle about an x-axis and about y axis. So let us consider again one rectangle. So this is the centroidal vertical axis. Okay, and the horizontal axis is like this. And this is the horizontal x-axis. ठीक आहे. आणि दिस पार्ट इज व्हॉट, हा जो पार्ट आहे, सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट, हा जो पार्ट आहे बघा, सो दिस इज द सॉलिड, इट इज लाईक दिस. ठीक आहे. सो दिस इज द हॉलो रेक्टँगल बघा. सो दिस इज द रेक्टँगल. सो दिस इज व्हॉट, इट इज द कम्प्लीट वन. हा जो मधला पार्ट आहे, मधला पार्ट काढून घेतला आहे. ठीक आहे. हा जो मधला पार्ट आहे, दिस इज द हॉलो वन, दिस इज द हॉलो वन. सो फॉर द outer side, so outer side for this rectangle is what, suppose the width for the outer side, for the total width of the rectangle, bigger rectangle ची width आहे, suppose that is the capital B, and for the smaller side, ही जी smaller आहे बघा, smaller rectangle, त्याची width मी घेतो suppose small b, and for the bigger rectangle the depth is what, त्याची depth जी आहे, so depth for the bigger rectangle, the depth is the capital D, it is what, capital D, and for the small rectangle the depth is what, that is the small d. ठीक है. And this is your y axis, and this is x and x. Then for this hollow rectangle, what is the expression of the moment of inertia about the x axis, So first find out the moment of inertia for the bigger rectangle, मोठा rectangle जो आहे about the x axis, and that is equal to what, that is the bd cube divided by 12, bd cube divided by 12 minus moment of inertia of the small rectangle about the same axis, again it is what, bd cube by 12. So from this ixx is equal to what, 1 by 12 जर मी बाहेर घेतला बघा, so remaining part is what, capital BD cube minus small bd cube. So this is the expression to calculate the moment of inertia about the x axis for the hollow rectangle. Bigger rectangle जो आहे त्याचा moment of inertia calculate करा, that is the capital B capital D cube divided by 12 minus small b small d cube divided by 12. So this is the moment of inertia about the x axis. Then what is the moment of inertia about the y axis? So similar way बघा, db cube divided by 12, db cube divided by 12, it is the moment of inertia about the vertical y axis for the bigger rectangle minus db cube divided by 12 for the small one. So from this what is the final expression? So Iyy that is equal to 1 by 12 जर आपण कॉमन घेतला, so from this what happen, db cube minus d small b cube, so this is the cube. ठीक है. So this is the expression to calculate the moment of inertia for the hollow rectangle about y axis. So it is the hollow rectangle, the moment of inertia about the bigger side, that is the bigger rectangle, minus the moment of inertia about the smaller rectangle. So this is the moment of inertia for the hollow rectangle. These are the two expressions. ठीक है. So it is all about the rectangle, solid rectangle and the hollow rectangle. After this, moment of inertia for triangle, moment of inertia of triangle, of a triangle. So let us consider one triangle. So this is the triangle, and this is the vertical axis, that is the y axis. ठीक है. So this is the triangle, having base for this triangle, the base is what? The base is small b and the height is, that is the small h. Okay, small h is the height and small b is the base for the triangle. Okay, let us see the triangle name is what? A, B and C. A, B and C. So for this triangle, first find out the moment of inertia about the base. So what is the moment of inertia about the base for the same triangle? So for this triangle, similar to the rectangle, first consider one elementary area which is situated at a distance of vertical y from the base. So this is what? It is the strip. So this is one horizontal strip. This is the horizontal strip, and this strip is situated at a distance of what? This distance is vertical y from the base, and let us say the base axis is what? Suppose it is the x-x axis. Base axis जो आहे that is the x-x axis. या बेस पासून y एवढ्या डिस्टन्स वर मी एक स्ट्रिप कन्सिडर करतो, and the thickness for this strip is what? Again it is dy, and the size means what? Its width, let us say it is b dash. It is what? This is the b dash. This is the b dash. So if the strip distance from the base is y, then what about the distance from the apex? So this is the distance from the apex, and the total height is h. याची total height किती आहे? So the total height for this triangle, this is the total height. If total height is h, here distance y असेल. So what about this distance? So that is equal to h minus y. Total is the height h minus y. So this is the distance of the elementary area from the apex C, and y is the distance from the base AB. Okay. So the our question is what? The question is moment of inertia about the base. So first find out the moment of inertia. First find out the moment of inertia of elementary area dA. dA is the elementary area. So first moment of inertia of the elementary area dA about base xx. About base xx. So first find out the moment of inertia of the elementary area dA. So what is the expression? So the moment of inertia Ixx, because base is what? Xx. So it is the product of elementary area dA and square of the perpendicular distance. So what is the perpendicular distance? So it is y square into dA. So this is the expression of the moment of inertia of elementary area dA about an base AA. But what about the elementary area dA? Elementary area dA is what? So let us see, for this triangle dA is what? dA is equal to, width is b dash and thickness is what? dy. So b dash means what? It is the varying thickness. जर तुम्ही स्ट्रिप इथे घेतली तर ती बी डॅश असेल, खाली घेतली तर ती त्यापेक्षा जास्त असेल, वरती घेतली तर ती आणखी कमी असेल. मग ती बी डॅशची व्हॅल्यू कशी कॅल्क्युलेट करणार? सो बाय युजिंग द कन्सेप्ट ऑफ सिमिलॅरिटी ट्रायंगल्स. बघा आपण सिमिलर ट्रायंगलची कन्सेप्ट आपण यूज करूया. हा जो एक छोटा ट्रायंगल आहे, ठीक आहे, हा फॉर दिस ट्रायंगल. सो या ट्रायंगलची हाईट किती आहे रे फॉर दिस ट्रायंगल? हा जो वरती स्मॉल ट्रायंगल आहे स्ट्रिपच्या वरती. सो हाईट इज व्हॉट? हाईट इज h minus y. h minus y is the height of this small triangle. And what is the width of this triangle? b dash. बरोबर, small triangle. And that is equal to, what is the height of total triangle ABC? That is equal to small h. And what is the base? B. So from this, what is the b dash value? So b dash is equal to, b dash value काय असेल? That is equal to b h minus y divided by h. So b dash इकडे पाठवा. So हा b ला इकडे पाठवा, h खाली. So b dash is equal to b h minus y by h. So this is the value of b dash. ती इथं substitute करा, and from this you have the area, elementary area dA. So from this what happens? Y square is the distance from the base of the elementary area, and dA is what? B dash into dy. But what is the value of b dash? So that is equal to b by h minus y. b by h minus y. It is the b dash into dy. So this is the expression of the moment of inertia of the elementary area dA about an axis xx. Then what is the moment of inertia? Moment of inertia of total area about base xx. So what is the moment of inertia of the total area? So the total area is what? About the xx. So it is the sum of the individual elementary areas. So that is equal to what? Integration y square dA. Integration y square dA. येतं लक्षात? So बघा, then what about the limits for this integration? So ही जी स्ट्रीप आहे, ही स्ट्रीप मी त्या स्ट्रीपला कुठून स्टार्ट करू शकतो? फ्रॉम द बेस when the y equal to 0 up to what? Y equal to the total height. So for this y कुठून मी स्ट्रीप कुठून घेऊ शकतो? एलिमेंटरी एरिया मी कुठून घेऊ शकतो? फ्रॉम द बेस when the y is equal to 0 to the top vertex, that is the y is equal to h. इथपर्यंत मी घेऊ शकतो. So from this what happen? Integrations limit are what? 0 to h. Y square is as it is. What about this dA? So for the dA there is a expression and that is equal to b by h minus y dy. ठीक है. Now integrate this. So from this what happen? B by h. B is the width of rectangle, h is the height of b is the width of the triangle, h is the height of triangle. Both are constant. त्यांना बाहेर घ्या. y square ने मध्ये मल्टिप्लाय केल्यानंतर y square into h, that is the y square h, minus y square into y, so it becomes y cube. It becomes y cube. आणि हा जो पार्ट आहे मग याला मी इंटिग्रेट करेल विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू y फ्रॉम द लिमिट 0 to h. From the limit 0 to h. So what happened? b by h as it is. b by h as it is. बोला याचं काय होईल? y cube divided by 3 into h. ठीक आहे. And the limits 0 to h. Minus for this y raised to 4 divided by 4 and the limit is what? 0 to h. Now substitute the limit and let us say what happened. बघा याच्यानंतर काय होईल ते बघू आपण. So that is equal to b by h are the constant. तो बाहेरच राहू देऊ. y च्या जागेवर अप्पर लिमिट सबस्टिट्यूट करा. So that is the h cube into h. So it become h raised to 4 divided by 3. लोअर लिमिट जर सबस्टिट्यूट केलं तर आन्सर येईल 0. मायनस फॉर दिस y च्या जागेवर अप्पर लिमिट h raised to 4 divided by what? 4. So multiplication करा, क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन. So it becomes 4, it becomes 3, 4 minus 3 म्हणजे काय राहील 1. So what happen? b h raised to 4 divided by 4 3 12, so had 12 times h. So from this 1 h and h get cancelled. So b h cube divided by 12. So this is the expressions for the moment of inertia of the total triangle about what? About the base, and that is equal to b h cube divided by 12. ठीक है, b h cube divided by 12. So this is the moment of inertia about the base. About what? About the base. येते लक्षात? For this triangle. Then there is a question कि sir, if it is the moment of inertia about the base, then what is the moment of inertia about the centroidal axis? About the centroidal axis. This is the moment of inertia about the base, that is the b h cube divided by 12. Then what is the moment of inertia about the centroidal axis and what is the moment of inertia about the vertex? ठीक है. So that is our question. So let us see. So this is the moment of inertia about the base, that is b h cube divided by 12. So बघा, for this triangle, for this same triangle, where is the location? So for this triangle, where is the location of centroidal axis? So the centroidal axis is what? So this is the centroidal axis. ठीक है. And what is the distance of this centroidal axis? The distance of this centroidal axis, because the centroid is what? It is located at a distance of h by 3. If h is the height divided by 3, 1/3 of the total height, it gives the centroid location from the base and from apex to h by 3. To h by 3. So it is the centroidal axis. Suppose it is what? G. This is the centroidal axis. G. Then our question is what? What is the moment of inertia about the GG axis? So let us consider the theorem, that is the parallel axis theorem. And what is the parallel axis theorem? It gives the moment of inertia about the axis which is parallel to the centroidal axis. So suppose we know the moment of inertia about the base, and the base axis is what? That is the xx axis, or तुम्ही AB पण म्हणू शकतात. So according to parallel axis theorem, moment of inertia about the axis xx, which is xx axis, which is parallel to the centroidal axis. It is equal to what? Igg plus total area into the distance square, h square. But this distance, this h is what? It is the distance between two parallel axes. हे लक्षात ठेवायचं. It is not a height of the triangle. This small h is the perpendicular distance between that two parallel axes. मग बघा, this is the expression according to parallel axis theorem. So आपल्याला काय माहिती रे? आपल्याला moment of inertia about the x axis माहिती आहे, and that is equal to bh cube by 12. And our question is what? Find out the moment of inertia about the centroidal axis, that is the gg. मला हा calculate करायचा आहे. So from this what happen? Igg is equal to, याला इथंच राहू द्या, Ixx minus a into h square. So from this, what is the Ixx? That is the moment of inertia about the base, and it is equal to bh cube divided by 12. bh cube divided by 12 minus what is the area of this triangle? Area is 1 by 2 base into height. This is the area. And what is the perpendicular distance between these two triangles, these two axes? यांच्यामधलं perpendicular distance काय आहे? That is the h by 3 and its square. So from this what happen? bh cube divided by 12 minus bh. So it is bh cube. So 3 चा square 9 into 2. So it becomes 18. It becomes what? 18. So bh cube 9 into 2 18. So from this what happen? बघा. So या दोघांचा आपण LCM घेऊया. So from this what happen? 18 ने याला multiply करा, 12 ने याला multiply करा. So 18 minus 12. So this is what? It is the 6. bh cube divided by 12 into 18. So from this 6 into it is what? 2. So the bh cube divided by 18 into 2. So it becomes 36. So this is the moment of inertia of the triangle about the centroidal axis GG. ठीक है? So this is your centroidal axis, and about its the moment of inertia is what? bh cube divided by 36. So it is the moment of inertia about the centroidal axis. This is the moment of inertia about the base, bh cube by 12. Base म्हणून 12 b लक्षात ठेवायचं. bh cube divided by 12. bh cube divided by 36. It is the moment of inertia about the centroidal axis. Then there is again one question कि for the same triangle, what is the moment of inertia about the apex C? So that moment of inertia आपण next video lecture मध्ये बघूया की for the apex how to calculate the moment of inertia. येतं लक्षात? पण हे जे एक्सप्रेशन आहेत हे व्यवस्थित लक्षात ठेवा. bh cube divided by 36, it is the moment of inertia about the centroidal axis, divided by 12, it is the moment of inertia about the base. In the next video we see the moment of inertia about the top apex. Thank you.